Summer vacation has begun, and a few days have passed. The dock that Asa and Yoru lent to us has better equipment than the school garage we used last summer, so the efficiency of our work skyrocketed. Thanks to that, the work to fix up the glider is going well. Yesterday, after finishing the lamination on the wings and waiting for the pitch to harden, there was a bit of time to spare. So today... Oh! Are we going swimming again? Yeah, boy! We all come for a swim. Asa too? Hey, Asa! Ooh!
でもこれはソアリング部の新入部員に課せられた使命、いわばイニシエーションなのよ。
Ageha, were you wearing that last time too? I don't remember her wearing this last time. Looking pretty good, Ageha. While I commentated on how overly serious this was, Ageha and I carried Asa to the top of the cliff. Oh yeah, of course, this is the initiation, you know? To be officially part of the Soaring Club, you gotta be thrown off the cliff here into the water.
Asa! 浮き輪から手離すんじゃないわよ。死んじゃうわよ。
Hat is here too! Kotori and Hat, who had jumped in earlier, called from below.
姉さん、ファイトー。
Yay! She sounds like Fido! Yay! Forsaken even by Yoru, Asa decides to do it and closes her eyes. An American would probably draw a cross on their chest and pray to God. Let's go, Asa! 2, 3, boing! Where's the splash? I'm waiting for like the splash. While emitting a scream of relief, Asa glides through the air. And after a few seconds, here it comes. Splash! I love the glorious sound of a splash. The scream is swallowed up by the small spray of water.
Oh, 結構飛んだわね。
Could be a new record. Maybe because she's so light. But you survived, Asa. You survived. You're alright.
よくやったわ、朝。これであんたは名実ともにソアリング部員よ。
Yeah, see, it actually is like an initiation, you know? You're not officially recognized as a Soaring Club member until you've done this.
これ、一体何の意味があるんですか？度胸試し？
Well, it's like training to cultivate a sense of flying.
夜ちゃんも飛んどく？遠慮するわ。私、ソアリング部じゃないし。
True, but like, you're always with us though, right? You might as well be part of the Soaring Club. After our already established custom of jumping from the cliff, we began bathing in the sea, or rather, the lake.
あまねちゃんも来られたらよかったのにね。
Yeah, she seems to be missing.
しょうがないわよ。大人だからお仕事が忙しいんだってなんか自慢げにしてたし。
Yeah, she has no time for us kids anymore. Well, we're certainly not kids. But at least it seemed like she wanted to come. Maybe she can join us next time, right?
そうね。
That huff. Kotori turns away in a huff. It's like, huh, she thinks she's too good for us, huh? Kotori?
何？ぷい。
About all that huffing and puffing. I wish you'd stop doing that.
知らない。ぷい。
She keeps huffing! She's still angry about having peeked at her reply to her love letter the other day. Ah, that's why she's huffing and puffing. Well, it's natural for her to be angry, but still.
行こうアゲハ。あっちで泳ごう。ああ。
Wait, so you're more angry at me than Ageha? You don't huff and puff at her? Ageha was peeking the other day too, you know? What's with the difference in treatments? Huh? What is this all about?
振られた。
Yeah, and it wasn't me.
先輩、私たちと一緒に遊びましょう。
That's okay, I'll just play with the twins, okay, Kotori? You don't mind that, right? It's a 2-for-1 combo deal. Thank you. I'm moved to tears by her kindness. Now come here, sisters. Kotori doesn't actually seem that angry either. While she is huffing and puffing, she listens to what I have to say. She helps with preparing dinner, and she doesn't fuss when I push her wheelchair on the way back from the secret base. It's just that she acts like she was, she just acts like she was a moment ago. She'll take parts of my dinner and eat them without asking. Or she'll loosen the caps on my bottles of cola in the fridge, letting all the carbonation out. Those kinds of things. All the little sweet things. I don't know whether it's to be cute or spiteful. There was no changing her attitude, so I decided to play beach volleyball with Asa and the others. Oh, I've watched a shit ton of Haikyuu. Let's go, girls! Whoa! We toss the ball and volley it around near the shore, where the water is shallow. Oh, quick spike! Boom! Whoa! Right in my face. She hit it like right in my face and I fell in the water. It actually did. God damn it. Yeah. Now my face is flat. Just what am I doing? Oh, what? Oh, don't say that, Kotori. Yeah, at least the twins care about me, okay? Oh? I feel like Agaya has really trying to, you know, bring us together. Like, she's sort of egging Aoi on, like, you need to make your move fast or you're gonna lose her to another guy. And now Agaya seems to sort of bring that idea in Kotori's mind as well, like, you gotta be quick. Maybe Asa's gonna pounce on your boy. Then what is it? See, logic does not apply when it comes to love, okay? Yeah, sometimes you just can't reason with people, you know, who are in love. For the whole morning, we played beach volleyball, swam, and built sandcastles. When it hit lunchtime, we ate the lunch boxes we had made together, and then, after getting full, we relaxed for the afternoon. This feels good. Even had it sort of in relax mode. I stood on the sand next to Hat, enjoying the sun. Since I'm so full, I'm a bit sleepy. Suddenly a cold can is pressed against my cheek. I'm startled and nearly jump up. Hey, don't do that! Although that does feel good. Thank you. Whenever someone does that, when it's like really hot and they put like something cold against you, for like the first 2 seconds it feels like, holy shit, what is happening? And after like, you're like, oh yeah, more. Give me more of that coldness. I take the juice from a geisha, pull the tab and drink. It feels like it permeates through my sweat-drenched body. What's up with her? We got a boat? Is she still mad? I see. Ageha sat next to me. She takes the juice from my hand and drinks. Do you have to keep saying that? We're childhood friends, Ageha. It doesn't matter. We've indirectly kissed multiple times. And it doesn't make me feel weird and fuzzy inside. If you feel that way, don't take my drink. I take the can back from Ageha and, after hesitating for a bit, put it to my mouth. What's she doing? Ahead of Ageha's line of vision was Kotori on a rubber boat that was rocking around. Ooh. She's just chilling, relaxing there. I looked at her and was startled. Kotori's eyes were closed and she looked comfortable, She's just relaxing, right? She's taking a nap in the ocean or lake. She was laying down in a rubber boat and sunbathing. Oh, this is what it's not really a boat though, right? The thing that she's laying on, they're calling that a rubber boat, but it's not considered an action. It's not a real boat. It's just one of those, like, I guess, how would you call it? Ocean mattress? I don't know. But it's just like you blow air into it, right? And you just lie on it. It's just one of those water equipment thingies where you just play around with, you know, like a beach ball sometimes, or like those hoops that you put around yourself that you go inside that Kotori was using last time. I just feel like the term boat is a bit strange to use for that, because I imagine an actual boat. Like, for a second I thought there was like an actual boat here, and she would whatever she is on is sort of tied to the boat with a rope, and then it was sort of like the boat were driving around and pulling Kotori along. That's what I had in mind, but nope, she's just chilling there, relaxing. Today, she seems a bit... Why are we looking at her crotch area? Her sparkling white skin, illuminated by the sun. Her black hair, which was wet and even more beautiful than usual. Her proportions, which were so nicely balanced. I never realized, since she's always wearing clothes. I mean, she's kind of wearing some clothes too now, but she has quite a pinched-in waist. In a swimsuit, Kotori looks more mature than she usually does. When we swam here last year, I didn't feel especially impressed. Could she have matured since then? It's probably a combination. She matured a bit more, and those things, you know, pop out to us more considering our feelings. In addition to having the cuteness of a girl and her nicely proportioned form, which had a mature air to it, even the way she contorted her face because of the sunlight was attractive. Looking directly at her, my face gets hot. Oh, it's time for us to get in the water too. But I couldn't turn my eyes away. Yep, definitely. Shame she can't walk. I'm joking. Yeah. It's not like that's taking away from her beauty, not at all. Definitely not. Ageiha looks sideways at me, and when I answer in a daze... Come on, Ageiha! I know, right? Oh shit, we just admitted it to her! Again, I answer in a daze. Well, she clicked her tongue at me. Wait, you didn't like that answer? And then she lets out a sigh. If I could, I'd do it right away. What do I do then? That's like my go-to move when it comes to making up with Kotori, buying her ice cream. But I feel like sometimes there are, you know, things that go wrong where ice cream just doesn't fix the situation. This might be one of those. Okay. Getting a bit enthusiastic, I lean over and make eye contact with Hat. Alright, Hat, I'm gonna do this, okay? Hat, I have a favor to ask. You gotta help me, bro. I want you to go and see how Kotori is doing. Go over there right now. As if he understood my words, Hat walked off down the sandy beach, shaking his bottom. Really, his duck bottom? That duck ass going from left to right. He entered the water and swam towards the boat that Kotori was stretched out on. So the Hat actually does understand us when we talk, you know, normal human language to him. Good, just like that. Oh yeah, he's just chilling on her stomach, sitting on her navel. Upon arriving at the beach, Hat climbed onto Kotori's stomach. Kotori groaned as if she were worried. Hat did it! Alright, good job, Hat. Yes, that's my boy. Hat pecked Kotori's stomach with his bill, trying to awaken her. Peck, peck. However, Kotori's eyes were still closed, and she looked comfortable. Okay, don't peck that far below, Hat. Being ignored, Hat got bored and performing a yawn-like motion. She curled up on Kotori's stomach. He's like, oh, you know what? You have a good idea, Kotori. Let's fall asleep too. Whew. As she breathes, her stomach rises and falls, and Hat along with it. Somehow Kotori seems to be in a good mood. If she were in a bad mood, she would have gotten the hat off of her stomach right away. After verifying Kotori's mood barometer, I slowly begin to make my way towards the boat. Uh-oh. What if we ruin her mood, though? Yeah, you're a fat duck. Suddenly, Kotori opened her eyes. Don't quack quack me. Really? What else is he gonna tell you? What else do you expect Hat to say except quack quack? You said it again. Being spoken to by Kotori, maybe Hat thought they were playing. He seemed to be in a good mood. He's like, yeah, you're never gonna put me on a diet. And inversely, Kotori's expression got sterner and sterner. Uh-oh. Hat, I think it's time to evacuate. Kotori grabbed Hat tightly, and then she flung him towards the water. What? She threw him in the water? Animal cruelty right there. I was standing right where he fell into the water. Hey, Kotori. My eyes met with Kotori's. Well, oh my god, I'm at a loss for words. What do I say? I had been making a plan in my head about how to approach her, but it all went to waste. You look comfortable. You look all snazzy up there. No, it's not that. I wouldn't want to take that away from you. My gaze wandered while I searched for words. Up to Kotori, who was stretched out on the rubber boat. No, it's... I'm not looking. I can't know. Saying those words lazily, Kotori turned her head to face the opposite side. Come on! Pervert? Somehow it seemed that my plan had ended in a failure. God damn it. That was not my intention. I got called a pervert. Would you call it a success or a failure, Ageha? Not well at all. Not only had my plan failed, I'd been called a pervert. I'm going to go cool off in the shade. I went to a cool area in order to think of my next strategy. A strategy where I don't get called a pervert. Which I was. Get off of her, fatty, before we make foie gras out of you. Guys, you didn't forget anything, did you? Did you gather up all of your trash? Okay, let's go home. I gave everyone instructions like a teacher in charge, and then pushed Kotori's wheelchair. It's heavy on the sand, so much that only a man can push it. You got sand in your butt crack? I'll wash it off for you when we get back. Yeah, don't worry, Kotori, we'll wash your butt, okay? She only realized it just now. You don't have to act like you just remembered. It felt like she was just continuing to be spiteful. I wondered if she'd ever lighten up, and I started to feel uneasy. She forgot about it for like a second, like, oh shit, I'm supposed to be angry at him. Huff, puff. But if that's not the case... Kotori's so cute when she's sulking. It was a strange feeling, but it had been a fun day. I was able to see Kotori in her swimsuit after all. Hey, we saw it last year, but this year the experience was different. What is it? Come on! I wonder if my expression gave it away. Which one? Like our half-drooling expression? I tightened up my facial expression and headed home. I feel like if you want to check out girls, you know, you gotta practice your poker face first, so that when you get caught, It doesn't seem... Like, usually the girl can read pervert on your face, right? If you just sort of have a particular expression. But if you have a poker face, then at least it's more questionable. They can't immediately say, ah, pervert! Trust me, I know. I know about that, okay? I've practiced my poker face simply for that reason alone. Not even for playing poker itself.
もういい加減許してやりなさい。なんでよ。周りが気を使うからよ。つうか、あんたもう本当は怒ってないんでしょ？意地張ってるうちに仲直りするタイミングを見失っちゃってるだけでしょ？そんなことはないわ。私の心は今現在も冬眠から目覚めたクマのように荒ぶっているわ。
Her heart is going wild?
嘘つけ。昼間葵から声かけられて嬉しそうに顔を赤くしてたくせに。違うもん。赤くなんてしてないもん。
I don't know, your face was pretty red.
そんなに赤かった？
And it wasn't the sunburn.
葵は優しいしおおらかなとこあるからいいけど、普通だったらそろそろ呆れられてる頃よ。
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Miyata wouldn't allow this shit from you, okay?
そうなの？嫌われちゃうかな、葵くんに。かもね。
I love how a gay is just trying to egg everybody on, you know?
好きなんでしょ、葵のこと。わかんないよ、そんなの。なんでさ、自分の気持ちじゃない。だってそんなこと今まで想像もしたことなかったから。
And besides, you know, she doesn't want to cheat on the sky.
1年も一緒に暮らしてて。私ね、宮田くんからラブレターもらってすっごく嬉しかったの。そうなの？宮田のことを知らなかったんじゃなかったっけ？
I think it's just that it was a love letter, right? Not because it was from him.
顔も見たことなかったわ。でも嬉しかったの。だって私のこと好きって言ってくれたのよ。私こんなだから自分がまた誰かの恋愛対象になれるなんて思ってもみなかった。
Aww, don't think that way. You're not any lesser just because you're in a wheelchair, Kotori, okay?
だからラブレターもらってびっくりしたし、すごく嬉しかった。小鳥、私のこと女の子として見てくれる人なんてもう一生現れないって思ってたから。誰かを好きになんてならないようにしてたと。でもいたんだよね。そりゃいるよ。だって小鳥可愛いよ。でもこんなだし、性格だって歪んでるし。
Yeah, it's true. Your personality is a little bit twisted sometimes.
歪んでないって。ちょっと変なとこも可愛いよ。
But like, that's only like very rarely, right? We know all the good parts of you.
葵くんはアゲハのこと好きなんでしょ？はい？なんで？だって告白したって。
It was like, come on, she keeps it. I feel like that's actually like worrying her and maybe keeping her back from maybe confessing to us if she were to ever do that, right? Or maybe that's like preventing her from being true, like being honest with herself about her feelings for Aoi, because she's just like, ah, Aoi must like her, even though that happened like 10 years ago. Like, ah, you must still like a geisha.
だからそれは昔の話だって。小さい頃よ。でもそれに大事なのは自分の気持ちでしょ。小鳥が誰を好きなのか。このラブレター今も毎日読んでるの。
Really? Even now after you rejected him?
これくれたのが葵くんだったらなって思いながら。
Well, yeah, then I'd say you are definitely in love with Aoi.
小鳥、自分から告白するって手もあるんだよ。
Guys don't always have to make the first move, okay? This is a message to the one girl that's listening right now. ダメよそんなの。私なんかに好きになられて
きっと迷惑だもん。私なんて足手まといになるだけよ。
Stop thinking that way! Ugh.
あんたね、葵が本気でそんなこと考えるやつだって思ってるわけ？でも無理、言えない。もし振られたら一生立ち直れない。それならこのままずっと仲のいい友達でいてほしい。まあその気持ちはわからなくもないかな。
Oh no, it's raining. Uh-oh.
Oh, hayo!
Good morning, Ageha. Is it a good morning though? Is it really a good morning? Good morning, Ageha. Where is Kotori?
まだ寝てる。昨日遅かったからね。
Really? What was she doing late last night, huh? She was probably all tuckered out from swimming while floating on the water. Yesterday, after swimming in the lake, Ageha had spent the night in Kotori's room. Oh, slumber party. They were excited about having a pajama party, and I heard their voices all night. They were having like pillow fights and everything. Although that wouldn't be fair, because Ageha can run away.
降ってきちゃったね。
Yeah, it's supposed to continue for a while. Ageha takes some milk from the fridge and pours it into a cup. Oh yeah, drink it, girl.
もう怒ってないみたいよ。
I like a girl who loves milk. Hmm?
いや、なんか聞きたそうにしてるから。
Oh, well, I'm glad.
葵ってさ、小鳥のこと好きなんだよね。
Oh god. Does she have to keep asking that though? She said it so frankly that it took me a moment to process the question. Yeah, I do. I answered so unhappily, partly because I was bashful, and partly because it was frustrating to be asked so plainly, like it was nothing.
言っちゃえば好きだって。
Because it's not that simple, Ageha. Actually, it is sometimes, but yeah, it's scary, okay? Right? It's not that easy. We have the Soaring Club. I'm in charge of the dorms, and there are her feelings too.
小鳥の気持ち、もう大体わかってるでしょ。
Ageha said this while drinking her milk. I have no idea. About all I know is that she doesn't hate me. Even if she says she likes me, it can mean many different things. Besides, if I said something and it didn't work out, I might make her feel cornered.
追い詰める？
She relies on me, right? But when I think about things getting awkward, that's the scary part, kinda. Ageha sounded like she was in a bad mood.
ずいぶんな思い上がりだね。小鳥はあんたがいなくたってきっと平気だと思うよ。
I mean, that is true. She's lived her life without me for so many years already. It's not like she would be nothing without me.
立派にやってくよ。サポートが必要なら私がする。それに私からするとあんたの言い分はのろけにしか聞こえないわ。
Why pride?
小鳥に依存されて幸せみたいな。
I don't know if it's pride, but you know, it kinda, it feels like we're useful. You're wrong.
まあいいわ。私が口出すことじゃないし。どうぞお好きになさってください。
What a thing to say. Yeah, I'll do what I want. In any case, nothing will come from continuing on like this. I have to do something about this feeling, and fast. Hibari, uh-oh. Her sister, her older sister. Oh, hey Hibari. Is that a way to tell Kotori somehow?
Konnichiwa, Minase-san.
Hibari had come in the rain, just after noon. Before Hibari had come once a week, but lately she had been coming less, and it was her first visit since summer break had started. I haven't seen you in a while.
仕事が忙しかったんです。それに近頃は小鳥ちゃんも楽しそうで安心して見ていられるようになったので。
How are you watching if you're not even present?
本当は毎日来たいんですけどね。
Do you have like secret cameras here? Through which you spy on your sister? Her voice had an unhappy tone. Knowing her, she may actually come every day. But it's rare for you to come at this time. She usually comes at night. Uh-oh. Important, you say? Hibari took on a serious facial expression and spoke firmly. Huh? Oh, why does she have to go home? Oh, holiday? Yeah, once a year is enough, okay? 1 day out of 365. Does she hate her parents or dislike her parents that much? Ooh, what did they do? What did the parents do? Uh-oh, she hasn't thought about that. Huh? Is that a Pokemon? Huh? Oh, Hat is actually attacking! Peck peck! Hat uses peck attack! Wow, so Hat actually listens. Yeah, go Hat! Poor Hibari though, she means well. Driven away by Hat, Hibari ran from Kotori's room. Whoa! Cut it out, Hat! No aggressiveness here in the dorm, okay, Hat? Are you okay, Hibari? I feel like if a duck were to just sort of come at you in an aggressive manner, it would actually be rather scary. Never experienced it though. Nah. After getting Hat back, Kotori shuts the door and locked it. What's with her? What on earth happened just now? It seemed like you were fighting over whether she'd go home. I asked while preparing tea. What do you mean by take her home? Hearing that, I give a sigh of relief. Yeah, don't you dare take her away from me. Why won't she go home? Are things not going well with her family? I felt it might be a rude question, but I'd been wondering, so I went ahead and asked. With a grave look on her face, Hibari stared at the glass of barley tea, on which droplets of water had collected. Not precisely. Yeah, just a little. If I remember correctly, it was something about an accident during a family trip. Yeah, I remember that. It was all peaceful, and it all changed once the Fire Nation attacked. You never know what will happen in life. There are times when you think you're living an ordinary life, and then suddenly, without warning, something is taken from you. Just like what happened with me. but with my situation couldn't compare to what was taken from the Habane family. I always thought it was strange, but why is Kotori living in a dorm? Usually, if someone has a handicap, don't they live with their family? Otherwise, they might enter a facility with a caregiver.
小鳥ちゃんが事故に遭った後、家族は一変しました。両親は事故の責任をめぐって互いを責め、動かなくなった小鳥ちゃんの足を見て毎日泣いていました。
Why did the parents blame each other?
小鳥ちゃんね、バレーボールの選手だったんですよ。
Oh!
背はあまり高くなかったけれど、すごいジャンプ力で本当にかっこよかったの。
Oh damn, like Hinata. And me. I'm not a tall person either, but when I play sports, I had a pretty high vertical jump.
だから余計に辛かったんでしょうね。
But that's terrible. It's harder for Kotori than anyone else. Yeah, Hibari said, nodding deeply.
父も母も小鳥ちゃんのことを心から愛してたわ。
I mean, I don't doubt that.
だから小鳥ちゃんの前ではなるべく見せないようにはしてて。けど、どんなに隠してても分かっちゃうのよね。家族ですもの。小鳥ちゃんはそれを自分のせいだと思って、いつの間にか自分を責めるようになっていたんです。
It's like everybody's blaming themselves. So, because of that, Kotori is... Hibari nodded.
いたたまれなくなって家を出たんだと思う。小鳥ちゃんが出て行ってから家の中は時間が止まったみたいになってる。あの頃の事故の後のまま。
Since I wasn't there, I can only imagine it. If I lost Kotori now, I would be tortured by suffering. I would feel like being torn apart. But it was the hardest on Kotori. I'm positive that her mom and dad both understood that and were trying their best to be considerate. But even so, it's not possible to bury all that sadness and continue smiling. I'm sure that sadness is too much for one person to bear. Unbelievably so.
私は小鳥ちゃんはこのトビウオ層に来てよかったって思ってるんです。
So she could meet me, right?
特に水瀬さんと出会ってからあの子は変わったわ。
Aw, shucks, you make me blush, Hibari.
よく笑うようになったし、お友達も増えて毎日楽しそう。まるで少しずつ昔の小鳥ちゃんに戻っていくみたい。
If that's the case, it makes me happy too. If I could ease the sadness of Kotori and her family, even by just a little bit, I would do anything.
今の小鳥ちゃんを見れば、お父さんもお母さんも安心して、また昔のように笑えるかもしれない。お正月に帰った時は本当に嬉しそうで、久しぶりに家の中が明るくなったんですよ。
Seeing Hibari's sweet smile at saying this, I felt a pain, like my chest was being squeezed. Hey, Kotori! There was no reply. Kotori, I know you're there. Open the door already. I heard the sound of the door being unlocked. I'm coming in.
ひばり姉に頼まれてきたの？
No. Look, what you did earlier was terrible. Yeah, you don't send Hat to attack your older sister.
あんた、ちょっと脅かしただけだもん。ねえ、ハット。
At least have the decency to attack her yourself, okay, Kotori?
わが。
Well, I guess Hat had just rustled about and driven Hibari off. He hadn't even pecked at her. But even then, a weak girl may even faint if attacked by a huge bird like this.
さっきはよくやったわ、ハット。あんたは私のボディーガードよ。
Hat seemed happy to be praised by Kotori. I took out a cucumber I had been hiding and waved it in front of Hat. Oh, I was thinking, what are we gonna do with the cucumber? It's not a present for Kotori, is it? Stay calm for a little bit, okay? Here, nibble on this.
何すんのよ。
I can't have Hat set on anyone else. So...
ダメよ、ハット。そんなの食べちゃう。
It's not poisoned, I think. Nah, too late. He like, oh, food. Hat is fully concentrating on eating cucumbers. his favorite food, and doesn't seem to hear his partner's voice.
所詮はアヒルか。
I didn't know ducks love the cucumbers though. Maybe it's just Hat in particular. So, why won't you go home?
前も言ったでしょ。今が大事な時なんだから、私たちにとって。
I'll be fine if you aren't here during Oban.
何よそれ。私なんていてもいなくても一緒って言いたいの？
That's not true. Just during Oban. It was clear that Kotori was upset. I heard about the situation from Hibari. I think I understand your pain. But running away won't solve anything, will it?
逃げてなんかない。
You don't hate your mom and dad, do you? I mean, when you were talking about quitting school before, you said you wanted to reassure your dad. Kotori remained in sullen silence. You're actually worried about your family, right?
そりゃ少しくらいはしてるけど。
Then it wouldn't hurt to go back for just a little bit, would it? During Oban, while you aren't here, the others and I can cover for you. So...
帰らないって言ってるでしょ。もうほっといてよ。
Kotori!
なんでそんなこと言うの？葵君にはそんなこと言われたくない。
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on. Like trying to understand her. Don't take it out on me.
これは私のうちのことよ。あなたには関係ないんだから。余計な口出ししないで。
Yeah, fair enough, I guess. Hearing Kotori's teary yelling, Hat, who had been eating a cucumber, reflexively lifted his head. I'm sorry. I went too far.
葵君。
You're completely right. This is not something I should butt into. I forced a smile when I said it, but I might have felt a bit lonely.
そうよ。あんたには関係ないんだもん。
Okay. Fair enough, fine. You're right. I'm sorry. Anyone would have gotten angry. I'm sorry I tried to meddle in your business. After saying that, I left Kotori's room. The rain continued to drizzle for several days, as though it were clinging on. After that, things somehow got awkward between Kotori and me, and we stopped talking face to face. It wasn't that we were angry or hated each other. We just didn't know how to interact. Hi, Kotori. Or aren't we're not even greeting each other anymore? Just like kind of looking at her direction is like, okay, yeah, not saying anything.
あの二人がずっとあの調子だものね。黙々と働く分、作業効率はむしろアップしてるんだけどな。
Hey, at least something good came from this, right? At least we're more efficient.
でももう姉さんが窒息寸前よ。息苦しくて辛いです。だよね。しかし、なんとかしようにもな。
This atmosphere is just so thick.
その後どうなの？葵とは口聞いた？昨日の夕飯の時、お好み焼きにマヨネーズをかけるかどうか聞かれたっきり。
Who puts mayonnaise on okonomiyaki though?
そりゃ重症だわね。
That's the real abomination here.
あの葵がそこまで落ち込むとはね。どうしよう、嫌われちゃったのかな。さあ、それはなんとも。
I guess, I mean, is Aoi sad or depressed or whatever? I guess maybe he just thought that he kind of meant more to Ageha, and that he... Like, I do agree that's sort of what Ageha said, right? Like, if it's a family issue, and Ageha didn't ask Aoi for his help, then he shouldn't try and butt himself in there, right? Which is sort of kind of what he tried to do. I mean, obviously it's with good intentions, he cares about Ageha, and that's the reason why he did it. But... yeah, like, they're just friends, right? It's not even like boyfriend, girlfriend. So there is a certain limit to like which you can insert yourself into a person's business when you're only just a friend. I mean, sure, we're good friends, and yeah, she's a little bit dependent on us on a day-to-day basis, but, you know, I feel like when it's like a family issue or just a personal thing and they don't come to you for help or advice or anything like that, then at least I personally would just, you know, not try to butt in there. Because some people could react like this and it could turn into this. Awkwardness. Silence.
いやよ、そんなの。葵君に嫌われたくないよ。
But maybe, I don't know why he's depressed though or sad. He just thought that maybe she would be fine, or maybe he thought he could somehow convince Kotori, and then he thought like, I guess we're not as close as I thought we were.
やっぱあの一言が効いたんじゃないかな。
I don't want to hear anything about it from you, Aoi. Oh, she shouted that.
あいつあんたの保護者ぶってたからショックだったんじゃない？
I'm just trying to protect her, okay?
あれはつい言っちゃっただけで本当の気持ちじゃないもん。じゃあそう伝えれば？それでまた元通りだと思うよ。そうかな。それで葵はなんて言ったんだっけ？立ち入ったこと言って悪かったって。まあ他人の家の事情に口出すのも変だよね。そんなことない。葵君には出されてもいい。
Wait, what? For Aoi it's okay? Yet that's the thing you got sort of upset about though?
そう思うんなら本心をちゃんと伝えなって。
What?
へたれてても状況は変わんないよ。でももう嫌われちゃってるもん、きっと。今さら何言ってんだとか思われちゃうよ。
It's never too late to apologize, Kotori. Never.
ずぶ濡れだ。
Amane! Haven't seen her in a while again.
天音先輩。天音ちゃん。
Hey, hey.
いやー、君たち悪いが拭くものを持っていないか？小鳥先輩と仲直りしてください。
Really, Asa?
窒息する前にね。
Oh god, the twins came to me. It's not that easy. I was being pressed by the Kazaro sisters at the end of the dock. Sorry I made things so awkward, but, they were telling me to make up with Kotori, but it wasn't like they were fighting. What could I do?
私嫌です。小鳥先輩と葵先輩が仲良くないなんて。ボタンを掛け違えたままにしてるような気持ち悪さがあるわね。前みたいに仲良くしましょうよ。ねえ先輩。
Asa grabs my arm and shakes us like she's pleading. Kotori and I had gotten along well. Almost too well. That's why I'd intruded on her family's business so bluntly, like I knew everything. I really hurt her. For instance, the time I tried to stop Kotori from quitting school, I didn't hold anything back. I thought she'd hate me for it, to be honest. I felt that even if she hated me for it, if new possibilities occurred to her, it would be worth it. I was able to do that because we just met. But the issue recently was different. I got uncomfortable with our friendship and intruded into an area she was uncomfortable with. I don't want to hear anything about it from you, Aoi. Honestly, I was as shocked to hear. Remembering that makes my heart sink, even now. Thanks to that, I wasn't sure how to talk to her. I felt a vague sense of distance. Of course, I don't want to leave things like this. When Kotori calms down a bit, I'll apologize to her again. There was something else I had to tell her. I'll promise, Asa. Okay, I promise. The problem is that I know Kotori isn't asking for an apology. So what should I do? The door opened, and Ageha and the others returned to the dock. From the back, Amane! Amane! Yeah. Amane entered in her usual carefree fashion. I feel like if someone's gonna lift all of our spirits again, you know, make it feel energetic and happy in here again, it'll be Amane. It was the first time in a while that she'd come here.
お、だいぶできたな。
She says this looking at the airframe, which has drawn close to completion. We all have to do the paint job, or all we have to do is the paint job and the details.
それはいい。スケジュール的にも余裕がありそうだな。
Hmm?
みんな集まってくれ。
What? Team meeting? Saying things with deep meaning, Amane gathered everyone. Kotori noticed me and awkwardly averted her glance. Amane began talking, not noticing the strange atmosphere. Of course, she's completely oblivious to it.
顧問を引き受けたのに、あんまり顔を出せなくて申し訳ない。
Doesn't matter. It's fine. At least you still show up more often than Yamanobe did last year.
大人だからな。忙しいんだ。いえいえ、顧問をやってもらってるだけで十分ですよ。
We are graced by your presence, Amane, even if it's only once a month. Ageha ignores the bragging about being an adult and
それ
replies,
でな、少しでも役に立てればと思ってこんなものを作ってきたんだ。
Amane begins to remove a large sheet of paper from a long, thin tube.
濡れてる。
What happened?
今から水が
What
入
is
って
it?
しまったぞ。
What's wet?
何なんですかそれ。
Ageha asked, feeling rushed by this somehow pitiful
こ
atmosphere.
れはな、小鳥へのプレゼントだ。私？
For Kotori? Kotori is dazed, taken by
こ
surprise.
の事務所の PC で
Oh!
ブックマークを見つけた。
Oh, really? Remember the cockpit that we looked up that's like especially modified for Kotori to be able to fly herself?
それで書いてみたんだ。
Oh, really? And then Amane made like a... what's it called? A drawing or... What's it called? There's a specific name for it. Whatever. She drew like a drawing. Whatever. There's a specific word I'm looking for. What is it? Sketch? Is it sketch? It might be that. She drew like a sketch of a plane with that that special cockpit added to it. Saying that, she opened a sheet. It looked like some kind of blueprint, but it was not a glider. For a moment, even Ageha didn't know what it was.
何ですかこれ。コックピットみたいですけど。だからそこの PC にあっただろ。
Uh-oh.
海外製のコックピットの。
Yeah, I looked that up. Uh-huh. Wait, can Amane actually make that herself? Or like, can we make it ourselves? With Amane's, sketch? Ah! Everyone is surprised by my sudden outburst. I'm sorry.
何よいきなり。
This is a cockpit for handicapped people. Kotori, who had raised her head after hearing my outburst, peered at the blueprint again.
先輩が見たのってあのドイツのグライダー製作会社のサイトですか？この間葵が見つけた。
Ageha!
そうそう。輸入しようとするといろいろ面倒そうだろ。
She's spilling the beans.
だったら自分たちで作ってしまえばいいんじゃないかと思ってな。
Can we actually do that? That would be awesome.
最初からこうしてればよかったね。
Maybe we should have.
話がよく見えないんだけど。これは君のための。
If you have this, you can fly. Icon of Amane turned to Kotori and spoke enthusiastically. You can fly the glider with your own hands. How about it? Aren't you thrilled? You don't sound thrilled at all. Kotori had a blank look on her face. Maybe it's just surreal to her because she's completely given up on that idea. Seeing her expression, I remembered that we hadn't been talking for several days. Then I realized I had gotten a little too happy and felt embarrassed. But the happiness that bubbled up after that could not be controlled.
小鳥、もっと喜びだよ。あんたが自分で操縦できるってことだよ。え、そうなの？
Kotori still didn't seem to understand. She was vacantly staring at the
ラ
blueprints.
ダーをペダルじゃなく手で操作できるようになってる。コックピットを改造する必要は出てくるが。このくらい大したことないですよ。葵くんが探してくれてたの？
Yep, I did. Yeah, I thought you'd probably want to fly by yourself, so... But I never thought that Amane would draw up a blueprint. For a while, Kotori stared in amazement not at the blueprint, but at me.
ありがとう、あまねちゃん。ごめん。
Suddenly, Kotori reversed the wheelchair.
小鳥先輩。
Where's she going?
ちょっとトイレ。
Oh, okay. Saying that, she left the dock.
あんまり嬉しそうじゃなかったぞ。
I wonder if doing this was intruding too. It can probably be perceived that way a little bit, and considering the kerfuffle that we've been having the last couple of days, she could. I don't think she took it that way though, right? Like you can take it that way, but I don't think she did.
さあ、そんなことないんじゃない？
I think this is just a bit too surreal for her right now.
なかった。嫌われてなかった。
Oh, of course not, Kotori. Why would you even think that?
葵くんが私のために。
Kotori. Oh gosh. It's okay, girl.